and thank you so much for clicking on my video. I am back for the September monthly setup. I know I missed August, but I already explained on Instagram that it was because I was on holiday. I made my August setup when I was on holiday, so if you are curious about what I did for August, you can see it in my Instagram stories. I have it all on my page, so if you're curious, check it out. September wasn't a fun month to create. I really struggled with what I wanted to make. So making this monthly setup took a long time, and I don't know what it was, but I just didn't have any inspiration. I looked on Pinterest and on Instagram for some inspiration, but I just didn't really know what to make. But we all have those days where we just don't have any energy or motivation to create something new in our bullet journal. So when I have those kind of days, I just grab my binder like I do here, and I grab some things that will give me the inspiration, like stickers or cutouts that I always wanted to use but just didn't have the time to use them, or I didn't have any themes that went with the things that I'm grabbing out of my binder. And I just grabbed a few things that I really love having together in one on one page, and I just went with it. In the end, I really liked it, but it took me a long time to get where the page is now. So dramatic. You also see me kind of struggling while picking and choosing what I want for my page, but enjoy the time lapse. And this is how my page turned out. It took me, I think, an hour to make this page because I just didn't know what to do with it. But it's still looking nice, so let's move over to my next page. The next page is going to be my monthly overview, and this bullet journal is a bit bigger than the one I last had. So the boxes that I am using for this calendar are way bigger than in my last bullet journal. That gives me more space to write things down, so I'm very happy with that. I was just trying to figure out how many dots I had to use per box, but it turned out that some boxes were smaller than the other. I just wanted to use the whole page. I am finishing up the boxes, and then I went on to stamping the days on top of the calendar. I had a really small space on top. I could have done it on the bottom, but that was just when I finished the calendar. I was like, oh, maybe I should have done that. And in my binder I found the stickers that I'm using, and I wanted to use them. I thought maybe they will fit in my bigger bullet journal, but as you can see, they just take all the space that I made per day. So eventually I took them out because I couldn't decide what to do with this month. I'm still struggling here, you know. But I peeled them off, and then I went on using my little stamps that I was using before and just stamping every day of the calendar. this is how my calendar turned out. Yeah, let's go over to my expenses page. Okay, so I know I use the same setup every month for my expenses, but it's just a great setup. It gives me such a nice overview of my expenses and my income. It's great. So I am using a wooden pattern sheet, a sticky sheet. It's like a sticker but very big. And on top of that I am putting on a black piece of paper with my white gel liner. I am using gel pen. Oh my goodness. I am making a balance sheet, and on my right page I am making a tabulation. Is that the right word? For my transactions. So I use 3 categories, my groceries and then my other account and for other things. And other things will include like dinner, more bullet journal stuff, you know. Okay, let's go on to my weeklies. My weekly setup is pretty basic. I am drawing 3 boxes on the left page and 3 boxes on the right page, which one box is the whole weekend. For this weekly setup, I am using the stickers that I wanted to use in my monthly overview, but I really wanted to use those stickers because they were in my stash for a really long time. So I decided to use the stickers for my weeklies. Every week is the same setup, so I am just going to fast forward and you can see what I'm doing. Nobody saw that there was actually Friday written on the sticker instead of Tuesday. Just go with the flow, just act like nothing is wrong. Because the rest of my weeklies are basically the same as the first one, I went on with the flip through for September 2019. In the end, I am quite happy with how it turned out. I basically love every page. It took way longer than it should have, but we all have those days where we just don't have inspiration. And actually, I don't even care because in the end it looked very good. So I'm very happy with this month. And if you want to have a closer look of each page, then please go to my Instagram. I post a lot of pictures of my bullet journal there, so maybe you can follow me. And I also added a September in Polaroids page. Very boring right now, but there will be a lot of Polaroid pictures, so it will be fun eventually. Thank you so much for watching my video, and don't forget to subscribe or like the video, and I will see you in my next one.